The Phillies and Mets are squaring off tonight. We got Dave Lawerence, our MLB handicapper, to help us break down this game. What's up, Dave?
Hey, Matt, I'm good. How are you?
Now, obviously the Mets are a better team, even though they've been struggling a little bit offensively. With Matt Harvey on the mound, they can afford to have a bit of a rough night at the plate. Now, in his 6 games versus the Phillies, he has a 1.60 ERA. I see that number shrinking a bit tonight even. What are your expectations for Harvey in this one, Dave?
So for Matt Harvey in this one, I think he's been pitching well all season long. And, he's aiming to become the first pitcher in the majors to win 6 games. And he's going up against a very manageable opponent in the Philadelphia Phillies. This is a team that's been struggling at the plate. They've been struggling as a team all season long. Low expectations for them. Now all of a sudden you got Harvey and the Mets, who are playing really well. They come to town, and I expect Harvey to dominate in this matchup. I think everything points to a 6th win for him, or at least the Mets getting a win for him based on the pitching advantage.
All right, now this game really comes down to one thing for me. Can Cole Hamels not suck tonight? I mean, the Phillies are hitting .227 as a team so far this year, so he really needs to keep the Mets off the board if they have a chance of doing anything tonight. You see that happening, Dave?
Well, that's the trick with Cole Hamels, is you don't necessarily know what you're going to get from him. He's kind of been alternating good start, bad start, coming off an outing where he was rocked. To me, the big concern with Hamels is the amount of walks that he's giving up. Nearly 5 walks per outing for him, or per 9 innings, which is simply too much. And you take a look at his season as a whole. Even though he's pitched well, he's pitched poorly. Regardless, the Phillies have not given him much run support, and as a result, they've lost 4 of his 6 outings. So I think quite clearly the Mets have an advantage here in this spot.
All right, man. Well, I really think the Mets are going to take this one for sure. The only thing I can't understand is why the line is showing them only a 124 money line favorite. Why such a friendly line, Dave? And what's your pick on this one?
Mets are a small favorite here on the road, and I think it's a small favorite because they are on the road. But Hamels is still a pretty good pitcher. He's at home, so you can't really make the Mets too big of a favorite. This is still a young team that's piecing things together on the fly. Nonetheless, I think the Mets are the play here. Better pitcher on the mound, or at least the guy who's been more consistent. He's got a good track record against the Phillies. Phillies are not playing well. They're not hitting particularly well. They don't support Hamels in terms of runs. So I think this all points to a Mets play in this one.
All right, Dave, I'm on board. Take the Mets tonight to roll over the Phillies. I want to thank you, and we'll catch up with you tomorrow. And remember, for all your MLB picks, previews, and predictions, keep it locked right here at sportsbookreview.com.